It's quite the find. Hello friends, and welcome back to Crow's Thrifty Finds. My name is Melanie. So for this week's video, we're going to talk sales. I don't know about you, but for me, eBay is alive. Woohoo! I've had a really great week of sales. And I wasn't necessarily planning on doing a what sold video this week, but I've had so many sales. I have so much to share about all the wonderful things that I've sold. So decided to do the what sold video. Hopefully next week we will have a really exciting once a year kind of video because our big trash pickup is coming up, and that means curb alerts all over town. That means everybody's going to be putting all their big items out that they don't want, or just about anything in general that they don't want. So it's usually a really exciting time for me to go look and find things, and hopefully I'll find enough to make a video. So stay tuned on that one. But let's talk about what I've sold recently. So first off, speaking of the big curb pickup, these came from the big trash. Sorry, I called it the big curb pickup. It's actually the big trash pickup is really what I normally call it. But this came from the big trash pickup of last year. So it took a little while for them to sell these roller derby roller skates, but it's kind of that time of year where people are buying roller skates. And these ones sold for $20 and I paid nothing for them. So, hey, that's great. And just so everybody knows, I do charge for shipping pretty much always. And I do not deduct the 13% eBay fees in these. But you can do the math yourself if you're definitely curious what the final amount is. So these are kind of estimated profits, but roller skates, $20 for free. You can't beat it. Next, we have a lava lamp. I paid $10 for this at a thrift store, sold it for $55. So that is a $45 profit before eBay fees. Next, we have a pair of Coach flats. These were actually brand new, and I got them very recently. I haven't even got to put them in a video yet. But yeah, I paid $10 for these, sold them for $53. It's a $43 profit. Coach still sells. Don't be fooled into thinking it doesn't. It just has to be the right Coach stuff. Vintage Coach bags are really hot right now, so if you find any of those, don't leave those. You want to pick those ones up for sure. Next, we have Babysitter's Club books. I paid $0.25 each, so it was $6.50 total. Sold them for $27. It's a $20.50 profit before eBay fees. I tried to have these priced higher and they sat for a while, so I lowered them. I probably wouldn't buy them again, but if you can get them cheap enough, no big deal. Next, we have a special kind of phone. It is for those who are hearing impaired, so it has that little screen on it. Kind of a specialty item. Did sit for a little while, but I paid $5 for it, sold it for $33, $28 profit. Next, we have this vintage Care Bear plush. I was really excited to get this. It's kind of a unique size. It's bigger than the typical Care Bear plushes that you see around. It's kind of a rare one. I bought it for $10 at a thrift store, sold it for $100. So that is a nice $90 profit before eBay fees. This next purchase that somebody made was my Scentsy gnome that I picked up. This was actually from a family friend's garage sale. I picked it up. I thought it was new, so I justified, $10, is good. But it turned out it actually wasn't new. It was used, so that did lower the price, but it's okay. I don't feel bad. It, went to a good family. And yeah, so I sold it for $27, $17 profit. Still not terrible. Now this next item sat for a long time. Switch and Go Dyno, brand new. The batteries had died, so I didn't want to take it out of the box to test it. So I can't, guarantee that it works. So I kind of charged less for it. $22 is what it sold for. Another $17 profit before eBay fees. I had this priced higher too, had to lower it. I like to do $20 before the eBay fees, but sometimes, you push stuff out and you get close to $20 in profit. Next, we have these American Girl mini dolls. I didn't even know these things existed before I found these, but when I see American Girl stuff for good price, I pick it up. Paid $10 for these at Goodwill. Sold them for $40, $30 profit before eBay fees. Next item, we have this cool vintage Tommy Hilfiger fleece. I knew the bold colors would be appealing to somebody. I bought it for $5. Goodwill didn't mark it up. Sold it for $33, $28 profit before eBay fees. Next, this was a really good flip. I purchased these Keen sandals very recently from a rummage sale for $3. Sold them, I think, the next day for $40. So it's a $37 profit. Great flip. Next, Littlefoot, this PVC figure. This is for my Shop Goodwill lot. I sold this for $26, still in the red on this because this was the first item from there that's sold. I will definitely get in the green eventually, but you know, this is a good start. So $26 for that little guy. Happy with it. Next, we have these Doodle salt and pepper shakers, really cute. The black one kind of looks like my Blizzy a little bit. I paid $1 for these at a church rummage sale. Sold them for $22. It's a $21 profit. Next, one of my favorite pickups. I love picking up Bath & Body Works stuff. Just love it, whether it's, you know, vintage lotions or these big 3-wick candles. Love picking them up. Got this at a garage sale for $3. Sold it for $19, so $16. So yeah, a little under my 20, but I just really like picking them up. So sometimes you pick up stuff you like, even though you may not make top dollar on it. But I got a whole bunch of these for $3 each. So in the big picture, there's going to be a big profit. Next, pair of Rock Revival jeans. These jeans sell great if you can get them for a good deal. I paid $3 for these at a rummage sale. They sold for $30. Nice $27 profit. Now another item from last year's big trash pickup, these Nikes. So these were free. Somebody just left them sitting out on the curb. Sold them for $17 profit. We can get something for free. I don't mind if it sells under 20. Next, Coach sandals. I paid $5 for these at a thrift store. Sold them for $31, a $26 profit. Again, Coach stuff still sells. And then we have these Boggs boots. These sat for a while. I paid $20 for these last summer at a garage sale, but Boggs boots are great sellers in general. It's just these camo ones, you know, we're kind of going to go to a certain buyer that's into that kind of thing. But they did eventually sell, here we go, for $50. So it's a $30 profit. I will take it. And that completes the list of sold items that I chose to include for this week. Hopefully you kind of got a good idea of what's been selling lately on eBay and, you know, good items to pick up that maybe you weren't aware of. So the next time you're outsourcing, you're able to find these items, you'll know to pick them up. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That really helps me. I'd very much appreciate it. And again, my name is Melanie. This is Crow's Thrifty Finds. And I'll see you next week.